Hey everybody. So I was in the middle of recording this 6 minutes in, and someone called and broke my recording up. So I'm starting over, and okay, so I put my phone on mute, and now I'm ready to redo this reading. This is about the new moon in Aquarius, okay? A lot of sunshine today. New moon in Aquarius. That's where we are. So some of the things we learned about the new moon in Aquarius is that this is about abrupt change, fast change. It's coming fast. It's quick moving and fast, and it's not pretty necessarily. Okay, it may hurt a little bit. Like for instance, I want to stop work order request from my job. I haven't been working since Monday. I have leave. I can take my PTO, right? But eventually that's going to get exhausted and run out. I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. I'm not feeding into the dialogue of the day, which is what we mostly wake up to every day. If we drop into our heart space and bring love into the situation on a daily basis, we can kind of avoid some of the pitfalls of, some of the emotional pitfalls that are definitely with us right now. As you know, Aquarius is the water barrier, right? So as the water bearer, Aquarius knows how to channel emotions very well, right? They bear the water. Even though they're an air sign, they bear the water. And they care about humanity. So healing for all, not just one. It's not about individual here. Also, Aquarius has an energy that is electric, right? And that's what we're feeling right now. We're feeling real amped up. I mean, if you're feeling down and depressed, I don't know how you're doing it, because right now I'm on my A game. There's no way possible I'm not going to wake up with a spirit of self-determination, right? That's what we got to move into right now. So let's use this energy right now to drop into our heart spaces before we speak and before we connect with others. The next card that came out, of course, I went to the Energy Oracle, Caring Connections. Friendship, partnership of two, possible love. Now, I know this talks about the intimacy or the connection of two people, but I think right now this is about one plus one equals one. We're not saying that. We're going 1 + 2 = 3, because we need group love. We need caring connections. We need people to come together, right, in unity. Humanity must unify right now. That's why we're talking about the new moon in Aquarius, okay? Humanity must unify. You must care about people enough to pick up the phone and call them, or text them, or send them a nice meme or a funny joke. Check in on people. Care, especially today. In D.C., plane crashed in the water. A Black Hawk military plane, helicopter, crashed into a passenger plane that was about to land last night, not 10 minutes from my house. I know it's being reported that they crashed midair. Yes, it was a crash midair because the training helicopter crashed into the plane. It's not the other way around. So I've reached out to most people I know who I care about and just let them know I love them today. Every day is not promised as a physical space, on this earth plane, right? So let's take time to care more about each other. And there's so many bigger things going on in the world besides our little corner of the world and what we think is most important. Financial constraints, the next energy card. Whoa. Listen, stop work order, financial constraints. I ain't worried. Restrictions concerning money. We might be facing this right now. Some people are not facing this though. But it says this card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money might be tight at this time. Rein in your spending, which I'm definitely doing. I'm choosing how I spend my money. Especially in the month of February, I'm choosing how to spend my Black dollars, right? I'm supporting Black businesses and small businesses. DEIA has been stripped from the government agencies, and certain businesses have decided to strip DEIA because of the fact that they're getting federal funding and they don't want to lose it. So in my mind, I'm thinking fight with light once again, right? Use your light to fight and spend my black dollars in black businesses, especially for the month of February and in general. So I'm coming away from the big box stores right now for the month of February. Amazon will not see a dime from me. Right? And I think it's good. It's important to be strategic about how we spend our money and where we spend our money. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits for all. So think about it. When you do get your money, how do you use it? How are you spending it? It's your money. You got a right to spend it the way you want and use it the way you want. But just think about it a little bit. How are you doing that? You know, we got to be a little more purposeful about what we're doing in this lifetime. So, of course, new moon means goddesses got to speak. Now, let me make sure I pronounce this right. I think it's Una. Let me make sure. Let me look at the book. Una. Una is a Celtic goddess. Okay, so let's read about this. She says, easy does it. And this couldn't come out at a more opportune time. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. A lot of things right now look like it's just happening to us, like it wasn't divinely already written. The things that are happening right now are supposed to happen. It's pushing us closer to each other. It's pushing us closer to source, to faith, to hope, right? It's making you be more self-determined. If you're angry, hey, maybe that anger is justified and it can propel you forward. But whatever it is, let's take it easy, right? Let's remember who's in control. Let's remember we can create our own realities. So we don't have to rush anything. We don't have to worry about anything. Nurturing a cause or a relationship is a long-term commitment and one that cannot be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep loving and concern. Back to the love again, carrying connections. Deep love, deep concern, right? I care what happens to my planet and my loved ones so much that I'm willing to stick with them through thick and thin. Now let me give you a story about that. Deep devotion and love. Do you know how much we are loved? Do you realize how much we are loved? To the point that the all-source creator who exploded out into the universe, us sparks of being, refuses to force us back into itself, because the realization is, if even one of us are forced back to God, forced back to source, we all get wiped out. So instead of forcing us back into being in ma'at, right? In righteous thinking, righteous behavior, righteous character, righteous being, we're not forced into it. We have free will. Because if we didn't and we were forced into it, everything wipe out. Everything wipe out. So to spare even one spark of light, one spark of life, one spark of love, what a big sacrifice of love. To not pull yourself back into yourself as all source creator and allow us to come back free will. We are so loved, and we are such fucking idiots for thinking anything outside of ourselves exists. We are one, period. Please stop with the ego. It's not healthy to believe that you are not loved unconditionally and you are the same as your fellow man walking next to you, good, bad, or ugly. We are one, and we are so tremendously loved. And I just have to say that because that's what Source says. I care what happens to my planet. I care what happens to my loved ones so much that I'm willing to stick with them through thick and thin and not wipe them out. That's a big revelation right there. Love, that frequency of love is the strongest thing on the planet. The strongest thing in the universe. Easy does it. I listen to the passionate stirrings of my heart. I reach out and take action to let my loved ones know that I deeply care about them. Caring connections right now, people. This is what we need to fight off, to stave off any evil. We got to become kind and loving to one another. My cat is bugging out. I'm sorry if he's interrupting because he's hissing and trying to catch light things on the floor, and because I'm holding the card, so it's causing a reflection. I'm sorry. But in order for me to easy does it, I have to say that. Because I get very emotional when I think of the love, how much we are loved. We are so loved. We are so freaking loved, and we're such fucking idiots. We're such fucking idiots when we stand in our unhealthy egos and stand on our, stage, our big bully platform, and we talk about, I ain't this and I'm that, and it's like, dude, stop tripping. You loved. You loved tremendously. Oh, man. I take action to spur on my pet causes. Never mind what other people think. Can't worry about that. It's not your business. You will benefit by carrying through your priorities. That's how I feel right now in this moment. I'm going to do what makes me feel good and what makes others feel good, no matter what it looks like. And I don't care who talks about me. And I don't care. It's not my business. Go talk about yourself. Go sit in yourself and talk about yourself. We going to keep loving. We going to keep spreading love and giving love. I know people out here who are ordained priestesses and shamans and just in all areas of religions and spiritualities. And I'm just impressing on them to love more. That's the most important thing. Not about who doing the ritual best and who more African and who more Catholic and who more Indian. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Love is the strongest emotion. The most powerful thing on the planet. Leave with that. Live with that. Lead with that. Do what's important to you and do it with absolute devotion. But remember, there's no competition for your true life's purpose. So there's no need to worry, hurry, or feel like you have to force anything to happen. Right? Slow and steady progress is best right now. You don't have to rush. That's the goddesses. Big message today. And then we have our moon magic oracle, which I think is so beautiful. Look at the beautiful picture. She says, I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Moon goddess Artemis. She is the one who shoots the bow, the arrow. Right? When you're connected to the earth and all life around you, you are that. There's no separation. We must connect. We must unify. We must come together in this moment, right now, in our lives. That's the only thing that's going to save us right now. Emitting love, right, to one another. Being caring. All right. I deserve abundance and prosperity in my life. This is the happy light being manifestation affirmation for the week, for this new moon. I deserve abundance and prosperity in my life. I deserve abundance and prosperity in my life. My nail beds are horrible. All right, let's just hold it like that. So I'm asking everyone to really tap into themselves this new moon and unify. Come together. Come together right now, right? We must come together. We must focus on love and caring right now. That's what's going to blot out evil, right? Martin Luther King said a big thing. He said, only love can stomp out hate. Only love can do that. Nothing else is going to stomp out hate and evil in our lives. Only love can do that. So, and only caring about one another. And stepping into our purpose, right? And our purpose is love. It's really that simple. It's not all the other things that we doing or think that we supposed to be doing out here. Ultimately, it's love, period. So I'm asking for you to be that. Be love. Be happy. Be abundant happy. Be light, because that's what we are. We are light. And be love. Namaste. Necilia. Let you see the cards. Be activated in love today.